Omar Barada, Manchester United CEO, has come out and said that Manchester United will be winning the league in 2028, 4 years from now. All good and well, and it's fantastic having a plan, something United haven't had for a long time. But there's one thing missing in this plan that not many people are picking up on. What about the players? Welcome along, everybody, to Forever United TV. Before we get into the video, please do give the video a like. We want to get as many likes as possible on this video. Let's see if we can get up near 1,000. We've nearly hit it with the last couple of videos. Let's try with this one. Make sure that you miss none of the free content coming your way here on Forever United TV by subscribing also and making sure you've hit that bell notification button. We are pushing hard on 60,000 subscribers. It is around the corner. Be part of the journey, everybody, and subscribe to Forever United TV to miss out on none of the free content and your up-to-date reports on everything Manchester United. Thanks again, everyone who already has done as well. Much appreciated. You help the channel grow so much. So, what's happening with Manchester United's plan? What is the problem with this 4-year plan? There's no problem. Manchester United should always have ambition to reach the goals that the Sir Jim Radcliffe, let's say, wants to reach, which is winning the Champions League, competing year in, year out for the Premier League. Well, Omar Barada says we're going to win the Premier League in Manchester United's 150th anniversary of the existence of the football club in 2028. Okay. A lot of people are like, really? Ambitious? Really not. Should be getting it at that point. But what about the players? What about players? What do they think of this? Now, it's all right telling staff at United. They're probably in it for the long haul. They've obviously skimmed the staffing at Manchester United now. Ineos, there's a quarter of the staff and the workforce from last year have gone, as we've known and we've seen reported. Omar Barada was addressing all of the remaining staff at Old Trafford earlier this week. But again, going back, look at the players. Now, we know that Diogo Dalot, for instance, a player who has improved under Ten Hag and is getting better and better, he now turning 25. Are you going to tell me that Diogo Dalot is going to be at Manchester United in 4 years' time, 29? Will a player like Diogo Dalot wait that long to be lifting the biggest trophies? He has been patient. He has been out on loan. He has worked at other clubs. He has seen through different managers, and he is now just coming to the fore and hitting form. Does he have to wait another 4 years? Especially when Real Madrid are knocking on the door. Now, we reported here on Forever United TV earlier in the summer that Madrid are planning on replacing their right back come the summer 2025. Obviously, the next transfer window. And Diogo Dalot is top of that list. Give me Sporting Facts. I've been talking over the last couple of days about Trent Alexander-Arnold and Diogo Dalot being their top targets to replace Dani Carvajal at Real Madrid. And now Diogo Dalot is firmly in the sights of Real Madrid again. Where is the player's head at? Is he thinking, actually, do you know what? I could just go now and get trophies at Real Madrid. Do I want to wait? I've been at this football club for already going on 6 years, and I haven't been anywhere near a Premier League trophy. Do I have to wait another 4 years? Are we sort of jumping the gun in putting this out there? Or does that tell you where Ineos' plan is? You move across. There is a clear love affair with Real Madrid and Alejandro Garnacho. He's publicly made that statement. And we know that a lot of young foreign players, especially that have been brought through the Spanish ranks as youngsters and academy players, have an affiliation and a love for Real Madrid. It is the be-all and end-all. You only have to look at the man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. Always paid full respect to Manchester United when playing under Sir Alex Ferguson. Gave him that extra year at a promise that he would go to Real Madrid. Gerard Piqué was given that dream and going back to Barcelona, for instance, as well. Play here and then United let them go back to their boyhood club. Well, not boyhood clubs, but the clubs that they've wanted to play for as kids. There is that pull and that lure of Real Madrid and Barcelona for some of these foreign players that we just cannot ignore. It's there and we just have to deal with it the best we can. Alejandro Garnacho will be 24 when that comes around. Another 4 years again. It's all right saying it, and in the pipeline, it looks great, and you've got a plan, and we should be winning things in that amount of time. As a fan base, we're always going to be here, and that's okay for us. But what about the players themselves? They're thinking, I want to be lifting the best trophies. Garnacho is contracted in and he's on a long contract. And it's probably going to be coming to an end around about the time that United lift that trophy. You know what I'm saying and you know what I'm thinking. You're just too scared to say it, and I'll say it for you. If he does get anywhere near winning a trophy and doesn't get on it, by the time that this next contract renewal comes around, Alejandro Garnacho will be giving consideration to Real Madrid. You know the inevitable is coming. If he continues on the trajectory that he's on in terms of improvement and performances, then you know that Real Madrid are going to be all over that. And what will United do? We have a business model in place now, which is there for football and football reasons, but also to make money through football. And that's the difference. Manchester United will earn an absolute fortune off Alejandro Garnacho and will just put to bed any fears of financial fair play or PSR at that stage in 4 years' time. You know it will. You then bring in the likes of, Lenny Yoro, who was clearly favoured to go to Real Madrid this summer. Will he want to go when he's age 22, when United are apparently going to be picking up this trophy? Can United tie him down? If he keeps on improving and Madrid come knocking and that player doesn't sign a contract, we know the player power that's there at football clubs right now, and we know what power they've got when negotiating new deals as well. And I've said it many times before, the agents run the game. It's as simple as that. FIFA tried to stop the agents and failed. They tried to cap what they could take from deals or how much they could earn, and it was thrown out by CAS, the Court for Arbitration of Sport, and we know how clever they are, especially when it comes to getting a certain blue side of Manchester off severe charges that UEFA put on them. So United right now are where I understand that we want to have a plan going forward, and it is realistic and where we're at. What about the players right now? If they're not feeling it with Ten Hag, if they're not feeling like they are going to be in a position to be picking up trophies and their contracts come to an end, it's all right saying, yes, we want to be there at that stage, but what do the players think? Bruno Fernandes won't be at the club. He's come out and signed a new deal this summer, and in his statement after signing this contract, Bruno Fernandes has said, look, it doesn't mean that I want to demand that Manchester United be winning the trophy in the next couple of years or winning the big trophies like the Champions League and the Premier League. I just want to be able to build a squad around this manager that can compete at least. Well, we're not competing, and Bruno Fernandes isn't going to be in a position, according to Omar Barada. And do we accept expectations of 4 years for the Premier League? Bruno Fernandes will be gone from Manchester United, so he's never going to be competing for the Premier League title, if you go off what Omar Barada said. And he would have been part of why Bruno Fernandes signed this new contract and this whole new idea of Manchester United challenging going forward, and the football relations of the football club itself actually being at the forefront of the plans going forward rather than the commercial side of things. There is so much to actually think about. Marcus Rashford, 31. The darling of Manchester United. Mr. Manchester United himself, 31 he will be by the time United are picking up the trophy. Will he have actually signed a new contract? Will Ineos have cashed in? Where are these players' heads at when they listen to what Omar Barada has said this week? And you have to look at it that way. It's all right saying the professional footballers are being paid, they've got to do a job. But what they will be thinking was, I will be professional, I will do my job. Hopefully we can fast track that. So in a way you could say it could be the positive and saying, I'm not waiting 4 years, I'm going to up my game. No, I want to win. The agents will be knocking on the door or ringing and texting these players and saying one thing though. Let's start looking ahead to our next move. Because if we're not winning the league in the next 4 years, in a couple of years' time when your contract's up for renewal, like probably Garnacho and Diogo Dalot at this stage, because let's be honest, them players are not going to be left till the last year of their contracts, are they? So in maybe 2 years' time, 2026, 2027, these players might not be part of Manchester United. The agents could be looking to push them away. And that's what you have to take into consideration and balance out in all of this. Will the players look at this as, I can see 4 years of my career at United. I can't see 4 years with Ten Hag. I can't see where we're at right now. In 4 years, we're going to move from 11th in the league that we are now. I know the season can take off and we could probably get further up the table, but off the back of finishing 8th and then 11th, and then a system that doesn't seem to be working and is not going any further or pushing on in the league, challenging in 4 years' time, the players may think differently. Do you think differently? Let me know what you think, everybody. Get your comments in below. Am I right in saying that these players will be concerned with what Omar Barada has said? Is it right that they should just knuckle down and be professional and be part of this plan? Does that even exist in football these days? When the agents get their teeth into these clients and tell these players, look, there's a better offer here. Do you want to win trophies? Diogo Dalot is prime example of this, and this is why Real Madrid are sniffing around. Will United under Ineos be tempted to cash in, bringing through maybe a younger academy player or a younger player through the ranks, cashing on Dalot. Well, Mazraoui has still got a few years left in the tank as well. Certain players at United will be looking at this and going, maybe not for me. Let me know what you think, everybody. And make sure you please do give the video a like. Make sure you have subscribed to Forever United TV for all this detailed content coming your way, which is free. And you love it because a lot of you have been liking it. Let's give more likes and get more people subscribed. Share the video as well. And get your comments in, more importantly. Do you agree with what Omar Barada has said? Do you think it needs to be made public? And do you feel like there is a concern amongst the players that they might not be part of this big plan?